Hey everyone, just wanted to show you real quick how to add a countdown timer to your Premiere Pro video when you have multiple variable speed clips. Most tutorials online are going to show you how to do this for a single speed clip, and it all falls apart when you try to do it with a bunch of clips that are at different speeds. Now, I'm going to show you this by going ahead and disabling what I have here and then redoing the process, okay? So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to File, New, and add either a new black video or a new transparent video. I'm going to add a new black video to my project, okay? We're going to go to the black video in the project enumeration, or the project files, I'm going to add it to my timeline, and I'm going to make it as long as I need it to go. Next, go to your Effects tab. Go and add two effects to that black video. You're going to add the time code on top of the black video in your timeline, and you're going to add the crop feature on top of the black video, okay? Now, the next step here that we want to do is go ahead and go to the effect controls with the black video highlighted in your timeline, okay? You go to the opacity section and you click blend mode and you change that to screen, okay? So that's number one, so you don't see that black screen blocking your video. Number two, you're probably going to want to adjust the size of your time code, so of your countdown timer. So make it as big as you want. You can uncheck the field symbol as well. You can also drag it around as you please. Now, one thing you notice, you have the hours and the milliseconds here. You might not want all of that. I certainly don't. That's why we have the crop here. The crop will allow you to do something like block off the hours. And then let's say I just want the single digit for the minute hand. And then I don't want the milliseconds at all. So I'm just going to cut that right off. And now we have a timer that just has seconds and minutes. Now you can see it's definitely not synced to the video. So that is going to happen when we go ahead and match it to the source. So you go to the source track and you click the video track where all of your clips are at. Now ideally you have them all in one track to do this, or else it's not going to work so smoothly, okay? And for me, I have all my multiple speed clips, my variable speed clips in video track 1. So that's where I'm going to put it. Now you're going to see that it syncs, okay? One thing you might notice though is because I have this timer starting in the middle of the video, it starts at 8 seconds, which is not what we want, okay? Now there's a clever way to fix this. And what we're gonna do is fix that with the offset. What you can see is if I change the offset here, it actually will go ahead and start the timer earlier, okay? So you can either just drag this offset as far as you need until you get to 0 seconds, which works just fine. Or if you wanna do the math behind it, which is also more than okay, you can get out a calculator. This is a 60 non-drop frame time code. And so what that means is that if I have 8 seconds, 8 seconds that I want to reverse, I'm going to do 8 seconds times 60 frames per second. So it's 480. And you can see I actually have this set to 477, pretty darn close to what that calculation would be. Now, what we have here is a timer that works really well counting up. We want it to count down. This was a countdown tutorial, so let's do that. And the same way we just did the offset is the same way we're going to make this count down. And to make that make sense, this is literally going into the negative. So let me just uncrop this so you can see exactly what is going on here. When I go ahead and crop, let's move this over to, let's shrink it down just so you can see everything. Okay. When I come down here, and I move this offset further over to the left, you see it ticks up that hour digit to 23. That has literally put us into the negatives, and it's a bit confusing here, but essentially what we're doing is reversing it such that now you can see the timer, if we crop out the hour signal, is going to count down. So in this case, for example, let's add the crop back so you can see what it looks like. Okay, and I'm going to do this the mathy way once again. So I know that I have 90 seconds on my countdown timer that I want. Again, 60 frames per second, 90 times 60. Okay, so I know I need to go negative 5,400 on this offset. So I'm going to do exactly that. And then actually, because there's those 8 seconds that I mentioned earlier, I need to do another 480. So 5,880 is what I'm going to do into the negatives. And you'll see I'm starting at exactly 1 minute, 29 seconds, or about 1 minute, 30 seconds, okay? And now if we play it, it's a beautiful countdown timer. And I hope that helped you guys out. Thanks for watching.